friends, hope you are all good. A very good news for all Ubuntu users. Ubuntu has recently launched Ubuntu 25.04. So today we will see how to install Ubuntu 20.04 on a VirtualBox, Oracle VirtualBox. To do that, let's start. So let's give the name as Ubuntu 25.04. So let us select the ISO. So the ISO I have already downloaded it. You can also download it from the Ubuntu website. So to do that, please select here, skip the unintended installation so that you can do it manually. Hit next. This is the same way you can do it in any of the servers or any workstations. So now today we will see how to install the Ubuntu 25.04 server edition. So in my next video I will be showing how to install Ubuntu 25.04 desktop version. So now the basic hardware requirement for this server edition is 1 GHz of processor, 1 GB of memory and 2.5 GB of free hard disk space. So just for safer side, we are giving around 4 GB of memory and I'm assigning 3 cores of processors just to make it faster. Click next. So now by default it has taken 25 GB. So let it be 25 GB because this is a server edition. It will be comparatively very small. So the recommended hardware requirement is 2.5 GB. So the ISO is around 1.5 GB if you want to download it. So hit next. So you can verify VM. Finish. So let's start. So by the meantime, when the process is starting to the setup, so I will be guiding you through what's the difference in Ubuntu 24.04 and Ubuntu 25.04. So I have made a complete video also how to update 24.04 to 25.04 LTS to this one. This is the entry version. So let's go to view scale mode, switch. So you can see here I can install it. So as you know, Ubuntu 24.04 will be supported for 9 months until January 2026. If you need long-term support, we need to go for Ubuntu 24.04 LTS support, which is supported until 2029. So mainly there are two versions, one is desktop version and one is a server version. So let's talk about the server version first. So the minimum requirement for the server version is I have already discussed. It's 1 GHz of processor and 1 GB of system memory, that is RAM, and 2.5 GB of hard disk space. So in this latest interim release of 25.04, there are many enhanced across broad range of hardwares. So now we will be covered under ARM processor as well. So let me close this error message and so it's not starting. So let us continue discussing about Ubuntu 25.04. So the initial setup page is available now. So we will select the language as English and the keyboard language also English. Hit continue. Done. So now it's asking for to install Ubuntu server or Ubuntu server minimized. So we will go for Ubuntu server by default. Hit next. So now it's asking you to configure the network card. So as of now we will skip it, so we can do it later on also. So hit done. So it's asking for the proxy. Hit done. So it's asking for the mirror location. It's checking for the mirror location. Continue. So in this video it will be a simple one. So we will be using the entire hard disk. So if in my later part of my videos or in my other videos I will be sharing you how to customize your hard disk or how to install it in a RAID configuration as well. First for the simple one, so I will be doing the entire hard disk. Hit done. So you can see here, so the LVM which has created is around 22.99 GB. The free space is 11.5 GB. So let it be as it is. Hit done by default. So you can see here, by selecting continue will begin installation process and results in the loss of data. So it's a well-known one. So now it's asking for the username and password. Let's put the simple one, the test. The server name is also test. Username also will give it as test, and the password is also test. We will give all as test because this is a test environment, so we'll be giving it. So but keep in mind, so it's better to opt for installing one SSH server, because if your server environment doesn't have any internet connection, or if you want to access this server remotely through PuTTY or SSH, you can access it. Without the SSH protocol, you're unable to access it. So we will select install SSH server and hit done. So if it is asking if you want any more packages to be installed, so if you want, you can install it. So as of now, we will go for none. So when the installation process is going on, I will go through the updates of 25.04. So on 17th April 2025, Chronicle announced the release of Ubuntu 25.04. The code name for this operating system is Plunky Puffin. So it's available to install and download now. So Ubuntu desktop version comes with GNOME 48, but this is a server version, so you will not be having any one. But anyhow, if for the new introduction, so I will be giving you this one. So this is a very latest and open source desktop technology and is focused on making high quality developer tools. So on Ubuntu 25.04 delivers performance improvement across all GPUs, many of the Intel GPUs, and new purpose built ISOs for ARM and ARM processors. So coming with the packages, so this version ships with Linux 6.14 kernel. So the system version is also has been updated to version 257.04, and the NetPlan version is also updated to version 1.1.2. So if you compare this with Ubuntu 24.04, so this is the interim version. So 24.04 you will be getting then LTS version, so that support for another 5 years till 2029. So the updates are with the development tools like Ubuntu comes 25.04 brings the new dev tools including GCC 14.2, Python, and Rust also it's of the newer version of 1.8.4. Installation is pretty straightforward, anyone can do it. So the Ubuntu comes with Python is updated to 3.1.3 and OpenJDK as well. It comes with 24 GA version. So when with the Ubuntu 24.04, the kernel was 6.8, but in the latest version 25.04, the kernel is 6.14, which improves hardware compatibility, especially with the new CPUs and the GPUs. It's more power efficient on laptops, and file system speed and reliability is also increased. The performance improvement and subtle but beneficial for new hardware. You can also upgrade from Ubuntu 24.04 to Ubuntu 25.04. I have made a separate video to how to upgrade from 24.04 to 25.04. So if you have any plans to upgrade, please do so. So please keep in mind, so Ubuntu 25.04 Plunky Puffin is a feature-rich, high-performance release, but that gives it the taste of coming in next LTS. So in my next video, I will be showing how to install 25.04 desktop version step by step. So this server version is straightforward. There will be no much applications or packages. Now the setup is installing kernel, so it might take around 4 to 5 minutes, as we are running in a VirtualBox, Oracle VirtualBox. So this is a free version of VirtualBox, so you can run a number of host machines into this. I have made a separate video as well for how to install VirtualBox and what are all the tools available in VirtualBox. You can view that. So once the installation finish, I will show you the latest version. We will verify whether the installation has been completed or not properly. Now the grub installation is in progress. So let me fast forward the video to save time. So as you can see, we have selected to install OpenSSH server. So now OpenSSH server is getting installed. So as of now, we haven't got any error message. So the installation is pretty smooth. Please watch this video completely if you have any confusions or any error message if you got. If you got any error message while installing this operating system 25.04, please comment me in the comment section. I will try to help you out. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. It will be helpful for me to grow, and it will be very helpful and motivating for me to make such videos. Thank you for your patience, friends. So now the installation has been completed. So this took around 5 minutes time to upgrade the operating system. So the installation has been completed. So hit reboot. Now the operating system is getting rebooted. It took around 5 minutes to update the operating system. So it's asking failed unmounting, no problem. So because we have installed ISO, hit enter, it will get restart. The installation is almost the same for Ubuntu 24.04 and Ubuntu 25.04, but I'm stressing it out. This is the interim version, so you'll be getting the updates till next year, January 2026 January. So if you want the support for the 5 years or so, you need to download and install Ubuntu 24.04 LTS version. So as you can see, the OS has been installed. So it's asking for the password, username. So we'll write the username test and the password as test. So welcome to Ubuntu 24.04 with the Linux kernel is 6.04. So I will cat the version cat /etc/os release, hit enter. As you can see, Ubuntu 24.04 plunky puffing. So if you want to see the kernel, uname mrs, you can see here the Linux kernel is the latest one, 6.14. So this is the easiest and simplest way to upgrade the install latest Ubuntu 25.04. So if you like my video, please comment, share and subscribe to my channel, so it helps me to motivate and make such videos in future. Thanks a lot for watching my videos. Thank you, friends.